That was kind of his comeback. When he did that one. Cowboys are back in town.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's had a few since then, but
It's weird. This may be a controversial topic, and
it
I don't
probably
want
is.
you arguing with me on it.
Gonna argue with you.
This is my personal feelings.
Uh-huh.
This is not,
I need a
something
drink.
that it's empty. Oh, no, it's not. That's right. You're still half a quarter left of your first beer.
Anyway,
As I've
because
got
I'm talking.
Yeah, but so am I. I'm just
Finish.
drinking between it. But I'm actually not that much of a Toby Keith fan anymore.
I love Toby Keith.
His work from the mid 2000s. Don't get me wrong. Heck, mid to early 2000s. I love Toby Keith.
You don't like Red
from those-
Solo Cup?
I have no problem with the song. It's just so much. The persona of Toby Keith has gone in a direction that I feel like I can't support. Like, it seems so.
Have you been to a Toby Keith concert?
I've seen enough video and everything. Everything's Ford.
No. He is the most in your face, straight out American concert you can get.
It's to a point where
it
seems like
Cody
it's less authentic.
Cody and I looked
and more commercial than authentic patriotism.
Oh no!
It seems
no.
Like,
because in every single one of his videos, somewhere there's a soldier somewhere.
Yeah, no. It's
and I mean his Cody and I watched his concert.
You have your beliefs and your feelings,
and I'm gonna argue with you.
I'm just saying it's not gonna change anything with me.
You were the one that told me that when we first went to Iraq, I think it was. He wanted to sign up and deploy. His record label told him no. So that year, he went on as many USO tours as he could, so he wasn't making his record label any money at all.
I think that may have actually been my dad, but...
What do you mean?
That told you that, but...
No, that was you. You told me that.
So, yeah, but... He's still up there with you. Don't get me wrong. I still respect his work with the USO. I just am not as much of a fan of his artistic work anymore. Because so much of it seems to me that it has more of a manufactured feel. Like he's doing it by the numbers. Now, the old Toby Keith, we're talking early 2000s to even getting towards the late 2000s. Yeah, I have no problem with that. Very patriotic, very from the heart, no holds barred. This is Toby Keith. And I have no problem with any of that. I still have a lot of those records at home. And I do not regret buying a single one of them. But...
You don't like the song Trailer Hood? That came out in 2010.
I'm not sure I've ever actually heard that one. You'll have to play that for me later once we're off the air. But, yeah, just some of the stuff, like, as terrible as it seems, even Red Solo Cup.
I love Red Solo Cup.
Yeah, it's a good song. Just, it comes across as manufactured to me in a lot of ways. When I look at it and think about it.
It seems like a song that comes across as like he was messing around in the studio one day, lacking inspiration, was probably drinking, and decided to make a song, or like just was messing around, made a song about Red Solo Cup, and it was catchy enough that he put it on his album, and it skyrocketed.
I could see that angle, but I don't know. It's just one of those gut feelings for me, and I can't seem to shake it. And it really just...
What songs are you talking about? Because
just a lot of his later stuff.
Like what? I Love This Bar?
No, even after that.
There's not much after that. That was 2003.
Yeah, like I love this bar that's my jam.
2010 came out with Trailerhood, which I liked. Made in America was 2011. That was one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's one of them that kind of struck me as manufactured.
No.
It almost like if it was a politician doing it, it almost seemed like pandering. You know?
I still don't agree, but okay.
You don't have to agree, and it's not saying that what I'm saying is right or even true. It's just that's how it comes across to me.
All I know
and
is
that
I'm
hurts my enjoyment of his music.
All I know is I'm craving Toby Keith because his concerts are fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
His concert, the first
and a
concert.
lot of the thing that's turned me off is the Ford fucking sponsorship. You know? Like, there's Ford everything everywhere. Oh, what? What?
What?
Oh, Mom just sent me a picture. She's just getting dog. Oh, it's adorable.
Is she getting a puppy?
I just did an application for a dog. His name is Moses, and he's cat friendly and purebred. Here. Take looks.
I told. That was me. My bad.
I've still got nothing. Can you hear me on the speakers?
Try that now.
There we go. You hit the power button because now your printer is on the same circuit.
No.
And it's refiring up.
What I did is, so I've been trying to get a new sound or a new power strip.
Yeah, but did you see a picture of pup?
I didn't yet. No.
For those of you who don't know,
No,
which
the puppy.
I understand it's most of you, my dog passed about 2 weeks ago, and I really miss him. We all really miss him, and there is a dog-shaped hole in my heart and in our house.
I told your mom that there was a purebred husky German puppy. He's kind of expensive, but his name is Johnny Bravo.
That is amazing in its own right.
He's a puppy, like little bitty.
Yeah.
So he can be cat friendly. But the cool part about it was the reason they named him Johnny Bravo is because apparently when he was like a little tiny puppy, he would kind of strut up to your foot, like he was gonna pet you, and he would just start gnawing on your foot.
Yeah, but we do solely rescue dogs.
This would be a rescue. You would be rescuing him from sadness.
No, that's from a breeder.
No, it's not.
Yeah, we do shelter dogs.
It wasn't an actual breeder. It was some friends of ours that had, and it's not even really like a German. It's not a purebred German. It's a German, German something. There's same lines. So they have the same look. And then a husky, and they're adorable. Either way.
Wait, did you say a German husky mix?
Yes, a German Shepherd husky mix.
The best dog I ever had was a German Shepherd husky.
I told your mom about them, and I mean, I think they're like $200-$300.
Oh, yeah, that's why. We're not rich.
I know.
Like that's a lot of money.
Not for a purebred mix.
Yeah, no, but for our budget.
Yes.
Yeah, that's...
Anyway.
That's eating ramen noodles for 3 weeks money. You know.
Ramen's good.
You get what I'm saying, you asshole.
I do. And keep it clean. Come on.
This is clean.
You've
heard me when I get bad.
Well, you're getting pretty bad because we haven't even gone over the second story we have. But so moving on before we completely run out of time. So I am sad about Troy Gentry.
Yep.
It really sucks. I was really looking forward for them to come back because he was a great artist. Together they made a great pair. And um, so there was um, there was a lot of I'm trying to think of the words. There was I don't know. There's just a gap in the country music world that I don't know if we'll ever get anything that will kind of fill that. But so it was a big loss to the country music community, and to his family. I can't even imagine what they would be feeling at this moment. Um, but I think Tyler Hubbard from Florida Georgia Line said it best. So I'm going to leave it at what he said because it's just, and I was dumbfounded when I found out that, his dad died the same way. I can't even imagine, what that would feel like. Um, so, our thoughts and prayers are out with that, with Troy Gentry's family, as they try to figure everything out. No funeral arrangements have been made yet since that I'm made aware of. The first thing I find out, I'll post on our Topic Talks Facebook page. So moving on to a little bit happier note, there I found a list, and it's a list of 15 TV couples that actually in real life despise each other. And while I'm not going to cover the entire list, the link is in the description below, but I am going to cover some of the the biggest ones out of the series. We've got there's 15 of them, so I'm only going to go through some, but the one that caught me by surprise was Howard and Bernadette from The Big Bang Theory. Apparently, the actors and actresses really hate each other. Offset.
And real quick, what's the source for this? I don't know
This
how much I should
is
trust this.
The Richest.
Oh. Yeah.
Anyway, well, some of it's right. I mean, later in the list there are things like that I've heard of.
Yeah, but I've found inaccuracy in the richest lists before, to be quite honest.
Well, then as we're going...
So just as a caveat,
I was gonna
remember, take some of this with a grain of salt.
Or you can look up, the validity while we're going through these people. But apparently, they are back to the chips again, really?
What chips? I have no idea what you're talking about.
You're eating chips. In a few minutes, we'll hear crunch, 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 crunch. As you drop something off the table. You do realize the microphone you have is a very, 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 very sensitive microphone, so I can still hear that all the way over there. Anyway, so yeah, apparently the actors and actresses that play Howard and Bernadette don't like each other. So it is I'm trying to figure out.
That would explain
why.
the chemistry when she's screaming at him.
Why the chemistry's great when she's screaming at him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really say why. Like, it doesn't really give a reason.
Just, they hate each other. Surprise.
Right. Well, and I don't know if this